10-year-old Kaylee Potter is giving it her all on the sidelines. She's a freshman cheerleader for the Farmington Rockets in Metro Detroit. She smiles at the crowd, but her own father has never been to a game. Until now. Before every game, the announcer gives every player and cheerleader their 15 seconds of fame, announcing their names one by one. This time, Kaylee's father, Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Jeffrey Potter, is center field, just waiting.
Staff Sergeant Jeffrey Potter was deployed away from home over a year ago. Jeff's family has not seen him in quite some time.
I just went straight to him and gave him a huge hug. I miss him very, very, very much.
Are you surprised? Come kisses. I love you. It's always good every time I get to hug her. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. It's my baby girl, so.
Yay! We also have Stephanie Marks and Ariana Williams.
I fooled you. I said I was going to be home for a couple weeks, huh? It's definitely hard. I think you just go day by day and wish for the best, really.
He fights for the United States.
And you're proud of him, huh?
Yes, very, very, very proud.
Staff Sergeant Jeffrey Potter enlisted in 2001. He was stationed in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and recently moved to Virginia. He's only home for the weekend.
I think we're gonna go bowling.
But for the next few days, home and where the heart is are the exact same place. Marielle Liu, Fox 2 News.
Well, today is a day that 4 Utah girls will remember for the rest of their lives. After 6 months in Afghanistan, their father surprised each one of them in a carefully orchestrated series of events here. And Central Utah Special Sam Penrod had the camera rolling for all of the emotional reunions.
This isn't the uniform Sergeant Edward Godig of the U.S. Air Force has worn the past 6 months in Afghanistan, but the Lehigh High School mascot suit is what he has to wear to pull off his most important mission yet. Operation Surprise.
The mission is to surprise them.
From our covert location, you can see Sergeant Godig's oldest daughter, 16-year-old Bailey, enjoying what everyone thinks is a pep rally.
Who are you?
I was so surprised. I thought my friends told me to come to lunchroom, and I thought it was for like to meet a friend or something.
I wanted to go grab her and just give her a big hug when I saw her, and I knew I couldn't do it yet.
Now with Bailey joining the force, the next stop is Lehigh Junior High, where Sydney is called to the principal's office. The mission is nearly foiled as she starts walking down the hallway too soon, but disaster is averted.
Hi.
Oh, I had no clue. I was really surprised.
Had to get your attention.
Yeah.
Now the toughest part of the mission, 2 daughters in the same school. First, Addie's 6th grade class comes together for a patriotic assembly. Who is this guest speaker?
Here.
I was like, it must be a really big deal. Because if they're opening up the curtain, then it must be really big.
And the last stop in Operation Surprise is a special present for 10-year-old Olivia. Not only did the 4th grade sing to Olivia, there's a big present for her on the stage.
Surprise. Hi, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What did you think was in this box?
I don't know. Probably something small since it's a big box.
Now meet the general who orchestrated this mission flawlessly.
I wanted to be able to let each child have their own special reunion with their daddy. It was hard to keep such a big secret from family and friends. Each child, it's fun to watch them react. It's just priceless, absolutely priceless.
A picture-perfect ending to Operation Surprise. Sam Penrod, KSL 5 News.
Boy, you get a lump in your throat in each one of those.
Yeah, I know.
Hugs and tears in a kindergarten classroom today when an Army soldier surprised his little boy at an elementary school on Long Island. CBS 2's Carolyn Gussoff reports from Ronkonkoma.
5-year-old Matthew Rivera has no idea Christmas is about to come early. The kindergartner at Cherokee Elementary School in Ronkonkoma has spent the last half year missing his military father, sleeping with a camouflage teddy bear, counting the days till his daddy comes home.
How much do you miss him?
A lot.
My son is the biggest thing in my life, so it's very difficult to get away from him.
But their separation about to end. Private Frank Rivera marching down the school hallway, home for Christmas from Army training camp, here to surprise his son with an early return.
Where is he?
Daddy.
Come here.
Little Matthew wouldn't let go, the love between father and son apparent.
I missed you so much. I'm sorry I left you.
Rivera is an active duty soldier stationed in Fort Sam, Texas for 1 year of training to become an Army medic. He last saw his son in July.
They're like two peas in a pod. They're one half of each other.
I missed you.
I missed you too, big boy.
And there are thousands like him, servicemen and women deployed overseas and stateside away from loved ones in service to our country.
We do this for everyone, you know, for they could be safe and for our families to do better.
The visit will be brief, less than 2 weeks, but worth the feeling.
Overwhelmed with happiness. I miss him so much. So hard.
Rivera will soon find out where he'll be deployed long term and hopes to bring his wife and son with him. Matthew's too little to understand his father's service, but does understand his Christmas wish has already come true. In Ronkonkoma, Long Island, Carolyn Gussoff, CBS 2 News.
The U.S. Army says there are currently 65,000 troops deployed overseas during this holiday season.
A Boise soldier deployed to Iraq made a surprise trip home for his first anniversary with his wife. But it wasn't just a reunion for the couple that made for a special visit. The soldier met his 3-month-old son for the first time today. Our Jamie Gray was there for the homecoming, which you will see only on 7. She joins us now with the family's story. Jamie.
Kim, Sergeant Matthew Giles is deployed with the Idaho National Guard's 116th Combat Cavalry Brigade. He left Boise back in September, and his wife wasn't quite sure when she'd get to see him again. And Giles kept that a secret, at least until this afternoon. Idaho Army National Guard Sergeant Matthew Giles decided his visit home to his wife should be a little different.
I wanted to surprise her because our anniversary is tomorrow.
With the help of his friends, owners of Body Renew Fitness in Meridian, he was able to sneak back to Idaho without his wife knowing. The plan, tell his wife there was an anniversary present delivered to the gym and lure her in.
And he's just going to basically, call her over and say, a package from FedEx came for you today.
Giles waited in the aerobics room.
Excited and nervous at the same time.
With the anticipation building, because he wasn't just about to see his wife, but meet his baby son, too.
He'll be 3 months old, and I haven't even held him yet.
Finally, his wife, Christy, walked through the door.
Hey, babe.
Certainly surprised.
I missed you too, babe.
After tears, hugs, and kisses, he finally met baby Caden.
Say hi. Say hi. It's your daddy.
His son, whom he'd seen only on a computer screen before.
You see how he looks like you now?
Just happy, relieved. So, it's been too long.
For Christy Giles, it was a day packed with surprise.
Yeah, so exciting. I'm surprised, really.
For Sergeant Matthew Giles, it was a day almost too hard to explain.
It's emotional. I don't know how to describe it.
And for baby Caden Giles, it was the first day in his dad's arms.
Say hi.
Sergeant Giles will be in town for about 2 weeks before heading back to Iraq to finish his deployment.
Mary Alice, this one was extra special for a Bronze Star recipient and a father and his daughter. 2 on your side's Claudine Ewing shows us how Dad kept his arrival a secret and gave his little girl a big surprise.
It was a day of happiness and surprises at the Niagara Falls Air Reserve Station.
How's everybody doing? It's great to be back.
He's a Bronze Star recipient with an excited family.
It was multiple things that actually put myself in danger, but at the same point, put yourself above and beyond what you normally would do.
Across the room, a father of 6, but only 5 of the children were here to greet him with the rest of the family. Sergeant William Taylor said he had scary moments clearing roads of bombs in Afghanistan, but nothing beats this moment at Wyndham Elementary in Orchard Park. He walked into the cafeteria and just watched. His 10-year-old daughter was surprised, overwhelmed, and crying. Daddy is home. Everyone watched in amazement and then cheered. It's a scene worth watching again.
It was amazing. I didn't think she could move that fast. But she did, and it was actually very wonderful. You know, to have her back and all the kids and the family back. It was nice.
Do you feel special?
Very.
Why do you feel special?
Because I actually get to see my dad after 12 whole months.
How bad was it for you not seeing Dad?
Very. Seeing my littlest brother not growing up with him for 12 months. And he can do a whole bunch of stuff now that he didn't know he could do before.
The tears, the hugs, and a happy mom.
Huge stress relief. I feel like I can take a deep breath and actually breathe now. And the kids being with their dad.
Seeing Dad now for Victoria was more than a highlight.
It's all I've ever wanted.
No punch.
It's all she ever wanted, and she got it. Welcome home.
Victoria was expecting her dad to come home tomorrow. She is so excited because he will now be around to see her in different competitions and spend quality time with the entire family. And yes, I was in tears too. Look at her. How can you not be?
I know, just adorable. You got us too, Claudine, so thank you very much for that. Really, that was a beautiful homecoming. That little girl, Victoria, took off like a bullet.